Hello everyone, my name is Lalit Dikshit and in this video I'm going to talk about several things like what sort of things you should not be doing when you are not only starting to learn English but also anything in your life. What happens when we try to do something different or new, we think that to be perfect. Like I tell you an example of one of my students. He shared his experience when he was in his college or a school. He tried a lot through institutions or videos and books to speak in English. And I asked him, what sort of problems you faced when you tried at home without joining my classes? So he said that, sir, I did not used to get words and I used to search words and sometimes I could not get the sense of that word and I gave up, or maybe I got tired and that's why I could not improve that particular topic or I could not speak on that topic. Same thing happens with you also. When you try to speak in English, you don't get words or maybe you don't understand what grammar formation you have to use and you come to your own language, your native language to speak. Look, in starting, everything takes time. I give you an example of driving car also. If you learned driving car, were you able to drive fastly on the very first day? Answer is no. So have patience. One should have a patience to do anything. And if you don't have a patience, it is going to be a bit challenging for you to do anything great in your life. Like if you want to learn communication skills. So just talk to yourself and say, all right, it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And you are doing it. No doubt you're not wasting time, but it will take a bit while to improve, okay? And today I'm going to talk about the use of do and does. You have few doubts or confusions, and today I'm going to make them clear and you will start speaking properly do does as a helping verbs. And I will also teach you how to speak daily routine of yourself, daily routine of your brother, sister, or any individual. Okay, so let's talk about do and does. Actually, do is a word which is used as a helping verb, as an action, and as a non-action as well. So here I'm talking about as a helping verb, as a time verb. When we are talking to someone, mainly with the second person or with the plural, we use do as a helping verb. I give you example. Do you action? Do you verb? Do you work? And what will you say? Yes, I action. Yes, I verb. Yes, I work. And if the answer is negative, I do not action. Okay? You don't need to use has, have, is, am, are, or any other word. Simple. Do you action? I don't action. I give you example. Do you utilize your time? Utilize means like how to use in the right way, proper way, correct way. So do you utilize your time? Answer, I utilize my time. A negative answer, I don't utilize my time. Do you watch TV? Do you watch videos on YouTube? Do you read newspaper? Do you subscribe to newspaper? Do you play online games? So accordingly, answer will be given. So I am changing only action and formation will remain same for thousands of words. In day-to-day life, we ask generally, from second person, hey, do you do this work? So today, you start asking people, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sir, excuse me, brother, excuse me, sister, do you play cards? Do you speak English? Do you use mobile phone? Do you chat on net? Means any action you can use. Okay. Answer, I chat on net if the answer is positive, and negative, I do not chat on net. Some people prefer saying I don't. Okay, so this is called contracted form of do not, short form of do not. So either you say I don't chat on net, I don't waste my time, I don't go market, I don't bargain, I don't waste my money, whatever. Okay, so do you action, I not action. But when it comes to third person, we tend to use does instead of do. So we will not be using do for he, she, it, or singular. We have to use does. Okay, so formula will be does he action, does she action, does your brother action. And answer, it is a bit tricky. So when you are answering about third person, we have to use S or ES with verb, with action, or with that particular word which is being asked in the question. Like, do you clean house? I'm not using SES with the answer. But if I say, does he clean house? Then I have to use S. Yes, he cleans house. Does he go? He goes. Does he come? He comes. Does he play? He plays. Does he study? He studies. Okay? And if the answer is negative, he does not study. He does not go. He does not take alcohol. He does not drive. He does not ride bike. He does not attend parties. She does not talk unnecessarily. Okay? Now, what sort of mistakes among people commit while using does? Sometimes they use SES in a sentence where does existing. Okay? Let me tell you. Does he takes cold drink in winter? So, does he takes cold drink in winter is the wrong question. What is the correct? Do you know? Does he take cold drink in winter? Now the question is, why I'm not using does he takes cold drinks? Why I'm saying does he take? Because we have already added S or ES with do. And we cannot use SES twice in the same sentence. Especially in small sentences. Like, does he go? Does he goes? So which one is correct? Does he go or does he goes? Exactly. Does he go? An answer will be he goes. But yes, when they speak negative answer, they mistakenly use SES with a does. He does not goes. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, so make it a point. You don't commit this mistake ever. Does he go? He goes. He does not go. You got my point? Perfect. Now, so does your mother go to office? She goes. She does not go. It's very easy. So now, just talk to your brother, sister, or anyone who lives with you and ask caution. Hey, do you smoke? Do you play guitar? Do you listen to music while driving? Does your brother call you every day? Does your sister help you in your work? Does your mother give you money? Does your father pay bill on time? So just think the questions which you are going to ask from your friends or family members, and you have to use in practicals. If you don't use in real life, in natural life, you are not going to even learn from today also. So trust me, if you ask 2 or 3 questions only from anyone without parroting, without reading, like independently, confidently, you don't need to study or you don't need to write a lot. For whole life, you won't be committing mistakes in mainly do and does. It's very easy. Now, and you should know these basic formations like the use of is, am, are, has, have, do, does will help you a lot a lot. Okay? Today, I also feel like teaching you how to speak for long, like daily routines. When it has become, a trend. Whenever people, they just want to shortlist you for an interview, second round or third round, they just give you a phone call and they do telephonic round. And what they generally ask you these days: hello, just speak few lines about you, what you do since morning till evening. Tell me what's your daily routine. So daily routine does not mean that it's a today's routine. It can be called like everyday's routine, but you do every day, amumally. Okay, normally, generally. So daily routine means since morning till evening, what common actions you do every day. So what formula you have to use? I have just told you, I action. It means this work is involved in my life. I do this work. Why do you do this? Whether you do this work or not. He does this work or not. Okay? So for telling about daily routine, we have to use what formula? I action. And just another word is remaining. Like you don't know what actions you do since morning till evening in English. Then you have to sit and consider only once in your whole life. So why not do today? Let's not put off the work till tomorrow. Sit today and try to find out the meanings, what you do, what actions you do since morning till evening. I will help you a little bit. Like everybody gets up. So you also get up. So what is the first action which we do? We get up. Get up means we are awake and we leave the bed. Okay? So we get up. We wake up. Either we use get up or wake up. Then we brush teeth, take shower, do exercise, meditation, maybe go for jogging. Different people do different activities. So I don't know what you do. You gotta tell me. What do you do? You get up, you brush teeth, take shower, maybe worship, or call your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you do. So you gotta make a list of actions, what you do since morning till evening. Okay? Rule number 3. The first one was the formula, second one actions, and third one, you have to know prepositions or maybe articles. When we are telling the exact time, only people commit mistake. They don't use at before telling the time. They generally say, I get up 5 a.m. But this is wrong. I get up at 5 a.m. Okay? I'm repeating this sentence again. I get up at 5 a.m. This is the correct way. I go my office at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. whatever is the timing. So please try to use at when you are telling the exact time. Or you can also say around 9 a.m. Yes, there are so many other ways, but I'm telling the easiest and the best way. Okay? Once you know actions, formula, preposition, you also need to know connectors, conjunctions to connect 2 sentences or maybe 3 sentences. And it is not advisable to use connection after each sentence. You can skip that as well. But yes, you have to use connection or maybe connectors, at least once or twice after 3-4 sentences. I give you examples of some common connectors which can be used in telling the daily routine, like and, then, because, if, after that, for, before, after. These are the basic connectors which you can easily use. Okay? There are so many other, I will teach you in my other videos. But today, when you are trying to speak your daily routine, you require at least few connectors. So, I give you an example. I get up at 5 a.m., then I go for morning walk. After coming back from walk, I brush my teeth, take shower, then I worship. So, in this way, you have to use connectors. Sit with the notebook, write the way I'm telling you to write, and then just try to recall once and share with your mobile phone, record your voice, share with your friends or family members, and ask them what mistake you have done, or you can realize also by listening to your audio which you have just recorded. Okay, so I go to bed at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. whenever you go to bed. At what time you go to bed, you know very well. Okay, but when you are telling about her daily routine or his daily routine, then you have to be extra careful, because you have to use SES in each action, not in each. You can say, sometimes we say he goes to market for buying vegetables. So if we are using for, before, after, we have to use ing with action. Otherwise we have to use S or ES in each action when we are telling about third person's daily routine. Okay, so I tell you what my brother's daily routine. He generally wakes up at 5 a.m. Then he goes to have exercise. He does exercise for a couple of hours because he's a fitness freak. And around 7 a.m. he comes at home and he reads newspaper for some time. Then he takes energy drink and he talks to the family members. He helps my mother in domestic chores, and then he goes to take shower, and because he is working, so he takes bath in hurry and gets ready to go office. And he does not worship. He's not like other family members. He's a bit different from other family members. So he reaches office at 10. He starts his job and he takes lunch at 1, and again he starts his work and he finishes his work around 5 p.m. Then he comes back at home. He reaches home at 6, and then he changes his clothes and takes tea and watches TV program, calls friends and family members, and around 8 o'clock he takes dinner, and then he studies for an hour, and then he goes to bed around or maybe at 11 p.m. Right? So I believe you understood how to use do, does, and how to speak daily routine. Yes, in starting of the video I told you, don't worry if you don't understand or you know about any particular meaning. Just add your native word and do the conversation with that. Okay, just take the feeling of the formulas and converse. Enjoy. All right, I believe you understood what I taught you in the video, and if you have still any doubt or confusion, please leave your comment. In my next video I will definitely add your point and I will try to explain you. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you soon.